Mr. President, I'm Ernest, and I'm asking your support for our minor men's league for soccer.
I'm so glad to see you today.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
So, what I envision here is that I plan on promoting our campaign to a certain audience of where it's around the age of like young kids to maybe just graduating young adults. I want to be able to extend this brand without having to require any experience from any of them. Okay.
It's really good. I saw what you're doing. It's really going to have a positive impact on the local youth. So I must tell you up front that I was impressed. When you requested this meeting, I was impressed.
Well, of course. I plan on interacting with this community. I see how enlightened it is from with the soccer and its association in that community. So what I plan on targeting with these advertisements is going around schools, parks, where usually our audience is going to be at. You don't expect people that are interested in soccer to be at a restaurant, a McDonald's, a Sonic. You would envision them playing at a park or at school. Maybe they have tryouts. Maybe people that are interested and couldn't make that team. And that's what distinguishes us from like maybe amateurs like at school, pro leagues, college. The way we're distinguished from them is that we're not asking for experience like they are, because they would expect you to know how to dribble the ball, how to pass it, how to do certain moves maybe you would see on a video game and you don't think you'll know how to do it, but we're going to be able to teach you. So that's why we're different, because they won't be like, we won't expect too much out of y'all. We would just expect for y'all to listen and train with us. That's what our camps are so different. But problems that we may encounter in our camp is that maybe some families might have financial issues, because I don't think every family is going to be able to pay the expenses we ask for, maybe like cleats or clothing, equipment. So we could, maybe a pro of this, we could set up some financial aid around our camps, so we could be able to, that would also distinguish us from other camps. We'll be able to connect more with the community. They would see us as like, oh, they're helping. They're not just out for money and profit. We want to be able to connect with this community.
I saw that in your business plan, and I really think it's a great idea. You know, you mentioned the schools. Are we talking as young as in the elementary schools, per se? Are we talking about 7 and 8 year olds even?
Yes, of course.
That's
We're talking
wonderful.
about elementary, middle school, high school, maybe even early college communities. We'll be able to advertise them with the schools or even outside the schools. We could also create sponsorships and partnerships with stores that sell soccer equipment or maybe even sport equipment. I don't expect everybody to be interested in that, so that might be a con of our campaign. It could be a problem to expect every single person to walk into a Nike store and be interested in our soccer program, but my idea is to interest the ones that are, or interest the ones that might be the ones that like, oh, I never thought I would be able to play soccer, but I really like the game. I want them to be able to see my advertisements at the stores, because I also want athletic young kids. I want to be able to have my coaches and managers to create really good teams, because I know a lot of kids don't like losing, or teens and adults. We don't want to it doesn't want to look like a bad team. We don't want to look bad in front of other competitors. We want to be able to look better, like we're a strong team, we're physically good, and we're good at communication, which would also bring me to my next point.
This is music to my ears, because I get so jealous for soccer in our culture with football. Super Bowl is around the corner, and football is so popular here in America. But soccer is on the rise, and I think your plan is going to be really spot on, really good. Let the kids get involved with soccer at a young age and see what an exciting sport it is. This is really music to my ears as being president of the association.
Of course, I seen soccer taking an uprising. I remember in last year or the year before that, during the last World Cup, I saw a lot of young men and women interested in that World Cup. People that probably never watched soccer before, and I think that would also bring us into a great way to start advertising it into our social media, putting it in our social media like TikToks and Instagram. That's where a lot of kids would watch it at. It will be able to advertise our camps. So a great way to launch this would maybe be during another like big tournament that would interest people, because usually when they want to put it in their things, when they want to see it, when they want to play in the game, they want to be like the pros.
Exactly.
So when they see the pros playing, they're gonna want to think, I want to be like that pro.
Tell me roughly, how much money would you need from us?
Are we talking about like an exact amounts or estimates?
It's a ballpark figure. I imagine for T-shirts and to help the schools, a few $1,000s. We'll definitely be in contact with your program here. I'm excited about it.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, and I'm glad I was being able to speak with you and your association.
My pleasure.
Thank you.